in the scrub years, dare I say, I would say this is a mountain for him because Doriavis is easily one of the best players in this region. Yeah. He is spectacular. We've seen the level of adaptation he can make. The retinue of characters he has makes it really hard to adapt to his playstyle. But Name has just been so on point with making these reads and understanding his playstyle and improving gradually in these sets that I think in a winner's final set where he's got that nice solid buffer to work with, he might take this away.
Yeah, I mean, if there's one thing that incredibly impressed me about what I was watching from Name is how he was able to slowly walk Nagoryuki over to the corner and make it so he couldn't really get a lot going for him. But when it comes to this matchup here, it's pretty much the same thing, just with a 2v1 fight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're just blocking at this point. And it's going to be tough because I don't know of many options that Giovanna has that can deal with Eddie in neutral. So it can allow Doriavis a lot of opportunities to just back off, let his bar reset, and then summon it to knock Giovanna right back into that corner. Exactly. That is going to make things really hard for Name.
Yeah, you're pretty much playing straight up fundies at that point because you can't spiral arrow recklessly. You're going to get countered, and it's not going to be a good time. But it worked out exactly how we were thinking when it came to slow walk-ups. There was like 2 throws, couple good pokes. We saw the 5K checks from that match as well. So really good adjustments. I'm really impressed by Name's patience to remain grounded in his approach.
Yes, it's that Street Fighter play in action. You know, he knows he has access to such a fast dash and such good grounded options with a character like Giovanna. He doesn't have to play the air game too often.
Yeah, that's it. Like, it's easily one of the most, it's one of the hardest habits to get out of, but it's one of the best things when you fix. Not being too jump happy in matchups. Because stuff like this happens. You get put in the corner and you get pretty much dominated. Granted, that wasn't even the jumps. That was just, Doriavis just kind of moved just slowly.
You could hear the horns on the way in. They were playing the violins or whatever they play. I don't know anything about music, man.
I do not remember the blindfolded man in Dead Jaws, but, like, I believe you. It's an interesting Netflix adaptation.
He keeps standing in the background in all the scenes. Really weird.
So far, Name wants. It's kind of been that coin flip. Like, who's the one that gets he who gets corner wins. Seems to be what's going on so far between these two.
Yeah, I mean, both of these characters want to rush you down. It's Guilty Gear. Every character wants to rush you down. So winning that neutral early on makes a huge difference and pays the bills. As we're going to see here, the cross-up coming through here from Doriavis on. Such a smart play there, using Eddie to do his work for him.
It's so, you have to respect it, too, because the whole time you have to back up and get away from the spikes, but you just see Zato's slowly creeping his way in, but great reversal throw. This does give position. Oh! Speaking of great reversal throws as well, not falling for it. Like, look, I get it. I know you want that empty jump. You were going to make me try to bait it. You just got it. I'm going to guess correctly.
Bit of a taste of his own medicine there, because we've been seeing that Name's throw game has been absolutely spectacular in these sets.
Yeah, and even on those positions, too, like sometimes when if going for that, the 2-frame throw is just beating out so many options anyways. So you try to press that button, you just got to hold that.
Definitely. Command grab coming through here from Doriavis, going to allow him some opportunities, forcing the burst from Name. Very smart. You know, the command grab allowing him to get a lot of that meter back so that he can set up for Eddie. Very dangerous.
Yeah, look at the counterplay that Doriavis is now doing. We were talking about that slow walk-up. He has now changed it up, just low poke and a healthy dose of occasional overhead from Eddie. That is, keep you stuck, and I will slowly work you to the corner.
That is kind of the double-edged sword to playing grounded against a character like Zato. He has such great mid-range pokes that translate into amazing corner carry, even on block. So it can put Name in a really bad situation if he doesn't space out effectively.
Yeah, like every single neutral win or every single, in general, win that Name has had, he's had to work really hard for it. Not that Doriavis hasn't also had to do it, but
of course,
the benefactor of having Eddie slowly moving the rushdown machine towards the corner. I actually just realized this is a 2v2. We're playing Attack Fighter.
You're right. Oh my god.
Wait, we're playing Project L already? Okay, let's go.
No, man, these are stands. We're playing Stardust Crusaders here. Yo, we're bringing it back. Where's Whole Horse?
Yo, Season 7?
Oh.
It's an interesting looking JoJo we have on the screen.
I wouldn't even be surprised to see these kind of characters in that show.
Honestly, me either.
All right, solid jump in here. Lets him set up. There it is, the counter. So smart, catching the jump in immediately there.
He had that preempted too, like he knew it was coming. Wait, did this
connect? He just countered the super. Oh, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I was gonna say.
Yeah, like that look, all right, I'm about to pick up Zato after that. That's what I'm saying.
For real, for real.
All right, so yeah, here we go again. It is your not your turn. Oh, but luckily didn't get much up. But the bait, like he's forcing the bait, but you have to respect this.
Yeah, Purple RC sets up, and he just can't even escape. He can't force his way out in that situation. Once Eddie is walking towards you with those grabby hands, you are just in trouble. All right, forced to spend all of his meter here, and he's just going to try and chip him down. Yeah, he's burned all that meter. Now he just needs to keep him in the mix.
That was pretty much the only option you had there. Run up, grab, and hope. That was pretty much it. Very smart there from Doriavis, just shutting it down like you said. Oh, you have very little meter. You're trying to slowly work it away. That's cute. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and spend all mine.
Man, that's some evil genius stuff. He's just sitting there watching his minions, beating him up like, yes, I will finish you when it is time. Horrifying.
This man is just... No, actually, I'm not going to make that joke.
Oh, no?
I was about to start getting into capitalism and all that.
Hey, man, I'm glad you have that restraint, because I sure don't.
I'm holding off for right now, because I'm enjoying some Guilty Gear. So, once again, being forced in, and actually perfectly timed YRC, because the last few times we've seen, like, Doriavis plays just out of range that even though YRC goes off, he's still been stuck in the corner, and he's kind of getting walked there again.
All right, catching the jump hits every time now. Even when Name has adapted to start playing aerially a little bit more, Doriavis is just ready and able to punish him every single time for it.
He's always just out of range of 2D too. Like, I think I've seen 3 2Ds whip in like the last attempts. It's just because he doesn't need to worry about it. He's right at that range regardless of how far that goes.
Yeah, it's really, really impressive, especially against a character like Giovanna. That said, yeah, the 2D doing so much for him already, forcing Doriavis into a next round.
It's not about all the ones that didn't work, it's about the one time that it finally did work.
Yeah, and that, you know, that 2D is going to work quite well in the neutral game against a character like Zato. Incredibly active, has a much bigger hitbox than it looks like it should.
It really does. Also, I love the 6 speed. Just like the feel, like, like that, you earned that punch.
Yeah.
Everybody got to play until they unfortunately have to talk to Eddie. All right, YRC, get rid of him. Kept center, too. Oh, with the whip grab punish, yeah, getting a little bit greedy. I don't know. Actually, I don't even know so much greed in that position, but
it can be hard. Off of that combo, you can't really follow up as much, but he kind of has to close the distance, right? Yeah. He can't just reset to neutral against a character like Zato, because Zato's just going to call Eddie.
Pretty much what is the win condition here? Like, there you go, getting the
That's the win condition.
There you go.
Knock him into the corner. Don't get counter hit like this.
Like, he was just playing, like, he was just floating for so long, but finally got him. Now you have burst and you have YRC, and you also have a very smart air-to-air, and that's going to get him on the board.
And that is going to give him a distinct advantage that we saw there. Taking the lead early is going to do a lot for Name because it's going to force Zato to come to him. Doriavis has been very content to play this mid-range until he feels comfortable to start an offense, and that has been really hard for Name to overcome. But when he has that lead, I mean, there's not a lot that Doriavis can do other than try to chase him down.
Exactly. Like, it's the proper approach. As even if it may be super frustrating, approaching with a lead usually leads to trouble unless you happen to be built for that. And Zato would much prefer that you have to deal with something on the way to him in the first place. You take unnecessary damage. That time, though, he actually went really aggressive and moved him to the corner.
He opted to spend that Eddie meter very, very early to try and force Name into the corner, especially since he doesn't have that burst. It's kind of a smart play here. Just go full aggro.
Yeah, no, this is it. Like, all right, I was camping you a bit in the last round. All right, now time to go in. But now this is where GL thrives. After the reset back to Nooch, Name immediately pushed the initiative. Like, no, okay. Wait, did that connect?
The super, that absolutely connects.
What a way to even things back up.
Well, not only that, he gets the knockdown here, so he has a mix-up now. Oh, just out of range to catch him with the low.
But the super catches him and gets himself the game. He had so much health away from him, but all it took was that one push and that connection on the super to break the wall. That was incredible.
That's the zero guts in action we're seeing there. You know, a lot of people forget how squishy Zato actually is, especially against a character like Giovanna that has these big hits.
The reason why is because 90% of the game we're trying to hit him. Look, man, this is just... All right, look. Actually, no, he's not. I was gonna call him another Axel, but look, he is just recolored Axel. Okay, no, I actually really enjoy watching like the high levels out though, because you can see
Doriavis is thinking out of the box. I had to do it. I could not do it.
All right, so I normally can't do this, but I can actually mute my co-caster. Hold up.
Yeah, I got you.
So getting into game number 3 here. This is crucial moment once again for Name, trying to make sure he doesn't get sent to the loser's bracket, because I don't think anybody in this bracket right now wants to be facing Doriavis while he has a whole other set up on him that you have to be forced to get through.
You say that. I don't think anyone wants to fight Light Ice down there. He is looking hungry.
True. I think Light Ice is like one of the bit like Light Ice wants him to get sent to losers now. It's like, yeah, I'll go box with Gio.
Let me take him out a little early. Excellent catch there. And Name bringing it back here. Yet another round to his name.
I love it. We got another game number 5, winners finals, and you said like Name, like he took the jacket off everything. He was like, nah, I'm getting amped up. Meanwhile, Doriavis is just calm and collected as usual. Here we go though. We have game number 5. How are you feeling?
Well, right now I'm feeling like Name is running away with it already with a sizable lead to his name, keeping Doriavis in the corner with that meter gain. So strong for him right now. Not quite able to use the plus frames to his advantage.
Not being cheap at all.
Forces his way back in.
Oh, catches him again. There you go. Gets the first round. Does Doriavis respond? We've seen it a couple times. That the last game, he held forward immediately off round start.
It has been a back and forth 100%, but this is still a sizable advantage for Name. He has a game to lose. Pops the burst here. Wants to try and run away with things. Gets caught by the counter hit anti-air.
Right, get his way slowly worked to the corner by Eddie. You have to make sure you watch out for the overhead incoming pretty soon. There it is.
He's going to get the wall break off this one too, ladies and gentlemen. Set right back up. Gives him plenty of time to build back that meter.
It's a very dominant, this is a very dominant round for him. But once again, Name on round start, the moment knockdown is over, he is pushing. Yeah, I got Nooch back. Fine, I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna make you earn it to try and get that corner again.
He definitely has no illusions about his situation right now. He needs to take the initiative and fast. So if it takes round start, he's gonna go in round start. That said, Doriavis firing back immediately, and we are officially at match point, ladies and gentlemen.
Who wins the coin toss? Who's the one that gets themselves the first blood on this last game here? And there it is. Name moves him all the way to the corner. Doesn't go for overhead. Goes for a grab instead, but great mash out.
Oh, a whiffed 6P is going to spell disaster for Name, though, here. Getting caught by the overhead, and Doriavis running away, forcing the burst from Name.
Timed it perfectly, too, because Doriavis was actually just out of, like, almost out of range of that burst, but still right back where he just was, back in the corner.
Pink RC, yellow RC firing back, but he's ready for it. Oh, no, this is disastrous for Name right now. No meter left.
The option coverage from Doriavis is insane. Gets the command grab. He's going to have only one shot left. He's got to guess correctly.
Sets up Eddie. This is so hard. He's got to look out for that throw. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen.
On cue. Couldn't have said it better. You called it on its way in. They saw it coming, and they delivered. Doriavis is going to go ahead and move himself comfortably into the winner's side of Grand Finals.
Oh, my gosh. Still such a close winner's finals. I can only imagine how the loser's bracket is going to go now. Genuinely.
I don't think anybody's happy, like, at all. Like, for one, now you have to deal with Zato not once but twice, and potentially Milia if you get through that.